Zach. I'm from Riverton, Wyoming. I pretty much, my childhood, I grew up with a stepdad that was abusive. He was mean to my family. He had nothing good. He never did anything to benefit us. He brought us down, and my mom wanted to find somebody to just comfort her and to be there with her because she was lost and she was still trying to find her way in the world. So this was who she found, and it didn't end up good. And finally, my mom decided that it was time to leave him. So we came and we moved back to Wyoming. We had moved to Washington, and that's where she met him. And so we moved back to Wyoming, and I decided that I was going to get rid of all my hurt and pain through drugs, through partying, through pretty much just trying to make myself a popular person. And it was just with the wrong people. I came to New Horizons in '06, and I graduated in December '07. And I kind of just got through the program. I really didn't. I learned stuff, but I really didn't stay close to that. I just eased my way through it, and it definitely, you know, it made a difference in my life. But at the same time, we are the ones that, you know, make the decisions that put us in the places where we're at. And I decided to go back to the same people, the same things, and to be a part of the same things. Last year, one of the staff members that really just helped me get through the program, he passed away, and so I came down here for his funeral, and I just stayed down here, and you know, I went through a hard time because it's like, God, why did you take him out of my life? I really love this guy. And me and my friend were going to move to California. He was moving, I was going to help him, and then we were going to come back, and we were going to grab my stuff and his stuff and head back up there. And we were on meth, cocaine, acid, ecstasy. So to start off with, we shouldn't be alive because of all the drugs that were in our systems. The truck that we were in flipped twice. We were on the highway, so we were doing about 75 miles per hour. We both got thrown out of the sunroof. I hit a rock and dude hit a cactus. You know, and even through that, God still saw a purpose in our lives, you know, that we were still going to accomplish something great for him, and he saved us. And they told me that it would be 2 years before I would know how far I would go, before Pastor Daniel would know how much I would get back. I was supposed to be, you know, mentally disabled. I was supposed to be retarded. I was crippled. I wasn't supposed to have anything left, and that was 5 months ago on the 20th. So much for those, so much for that 2 years. It was actually only 2 months by the time we were out of the hospital. You know, and God's just been working in my life so much. My verse right now is, I actually have a couple. One of them is Romans 6:20 and 21. I just read this today, and I was like, wow, I really like that, and I wanted to use it for this testimony. And it is, when you were a slave to sin, you were free from the control of righteousness. How then did you benefit from the same things that you are ashamed of? For those things only result in death. And the things that almost resulted in my death, you know, God still took me back. I walked away from my faith. I walked away from my righteousness. God still brought me back. And He's just doing so many great things in my life and through the lives of the New Horizons guys that are in the program now. You know, this is a good place, and people like Snow Peabody that, you know, is just willing to, you know, get through and stay in and just help other people out are people that we should try to, you know, admire, and that we should look at and really wonder, you know, how much they're doing, really understand how much they're doing in lives like mine. They are so committed. People like Daniel are so committed, staff members, everything. I wouldn't be up here right now if it weren't for people like them, and if it weren't for the mighty God that I serve today. And I just want to thank all of you guys for being here and supporting Teen Challenge, because it is an amazing ministry, and it is one of the reasons that that I am up here talking to you because I found my God through this place, and just really appreciate these people because they pour their lives into so many different people. So, have a good night.